Every single night, he goes barreling back to the North Pole to report on the number of fingers that went up your nose that day, and sorry, that single infraction has downgraded your Nintendo Switch to a Wii U. Well, hello once again, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Chris, and today we are taking a look at Elf on the Shelf cereal. So prior to doing this YouTube thing, I don't think that I'd set foot in a grocery store after the month of, July in years. Christmas shopping time personally terrifies me, so I relegate my needs and holiday doings to Amazon. However, given that my whole gimmick is kind of taking a look at weird stuff that our mass marketing cranks out, this one completely stood out to me. What in the unholy name of St. Nick's spy cam is this? Is this where we are as a people? Elf on the Shelf cereal? Alright, so let's backtrack. I'm old. There's no Elf on the Shelf in my world. I hadn't even heard about it until I heard it referenced on a Bill Simmons podcast like 5 or 6 years ago. Apparently some book about this elf came out back in 2004, and because Christmas wasn't already commercialized enough, we had to throw one more gimmick into the mix. I'm assuming everybody watching this channel has seen the movie Elf at this stage. Well, you see this little guy here? He's not your buddy. He's a narc. Every single night, he goes barreling back to the North Pole to report on the number of fingers that went up your nose that day, and sorry, that single infraction has downgraded your Nintendo Switch to a Wii U. If you keep it up, on Christmas morning, you're going to be opening up a Game Boy in all its original split pea colored glory. And while your friends are going to be playing the new Mario Party, you're going to be squinting at what looks like Wario in the 20 minutes you have before you have to change the 8 AAA batteries in the back of your Game Boy. And all this because he can't keep his mouth shut. I mean, wasn't the fear of Santa in our lives enough? He's all-seeing, for God's sakes. He knows when you've been sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so what the hell is up with this fake? You know, instead of letting this lecherous voyeur drill a peephole over your fireplace, let's just take a step back for a second. We've had the answer all along. Coal. If you've been bad, you get coal. Where this failed is that Santa's a big old softie. You know, you probably went to elementary school with some big jerks in your classroom and not a single one of them ever took their lumps from Santa. Santa doesn't need an elf. What he needs is to find his sack. The one filled with coal. Come on, Santa, no more empty threats. This is the tradition we need to bring back, not this guy. So what are we even talking about today? Oh yes, this is cereal. This is the new Elf on the Shelf vanilla flavored cereal. In years past, they've done sugar cookie and chocolate. This year it's just vanilla, it's stars, it's marshmallows, it's red, it's green, it's white, all the colors of Christmas in a bowl. And more importantly, it's a limited edition. So if you're thinking this is still going to be available on shelves in February, think again. Christmas has an expiration date, much as I wish this elf did. Alright, so let's take a look at this based on taste and not my straight disgust for the marketing. As usual, I have got my trusty bag of milk. I've got my bowl and my eating spoon, so let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, you got your red stars, you got your green stars, and the world's chintziest little tiny marshmallows. My God, even Lucky Charms puts in more effort than these things. Whoop! You know, I don't even feel bad. It is what it is. I'll clean that up shortly. What is wrong with that? Oh, I'm not even hating because I hate the Elf on the Shelf. This is awful. The cereal tastes like something's wrong with it. The marshmallows are the best part. I can taste that those went with the vanilla thing. The cereal, though, it's like eating the whole wheat directly off the stalk. And is this supposed to be healthy? Well, it's shockingly low calorie. It's only 110 calories per serving. 11 grams of sugar. Maybe they're going, I don't know. Christmas is supposed to be about sugar and calories and putting on 8 pounds and having no guilt about any of it. The only guilt that I've got is that I paid $3 for this and I'm not going to eat the rest of the box. It tastes stale, which feels like an impossibility because it was literally just packed. It's new on the shelves this week. What's the expiration date? The date in pink says that it's good until the 16th of September of next year, but I can assure you it was bad the second it was put in the box. The way I feel about this cereal is the way I did when I was 6 years old, opened up my first gift underneath the tree that year and found hand-knitted socks. This is the opening downer to my holiday season. Congratulations, Elf, you suck. So while the vanilla flavor is new this year, the brand has operated in years past with cereals like Sugar Cookie or Candy Cane. And you know what? We haven't dug into the online reviews on products for a while, so let's see what other people think of this Christmas tradition. Okay, now it's your turn to speak. So we're gonna start with Angela, who gives this 1 star and is a verified purchaser. She writes, "Simply disgusting. I'm a lover of most cereals, but this cereal is hands down the worst one I've ever tasted. It's absolutely grotesque. There is 0 sugar cookie flavor, and even the almost non-existent marshmallows don't have any flavor. The smell of the cereal when first opened smelled like pure chemicals. The taste was like cardboard/chemicals mixed together. This box went straight into the garbage. Pass on this one and save your money." Based on Angela's review, it seems that nothing has changed year over year. Our next review comes from Nathan, who is also a verified purchaser but gives it 5 stars, and writes, "Christmas cereal. Our elf brought this one morning for breakfast. The box is colorful and fun, and the cereal itself looks good enough to eat. It's specifically made by Mrs. Claus at the North Pole for good little boys and girls with good source of 7 vitamins and minerals in each serving and no high fructose corn syrup. It has a delicious mix of star-shaped cereal pieces and soft white marshmallows bursting with fresh-baked sugar cookie flavor." Oh my Christmas, Nathan, I don't even know where to start with you. Fresh-baked? Do you really think that this was rolled out of a convection oven and then packed up warm and served fresh to you in all its non-preserved glory? Nathan, you're the reason this elf has a market to start with. Shame on you. Up next is Scapri, who gives this 1 star, is also a verified purchaser, and writes, "Cute. I'm scared to try it because of the flavor. My kids thought it was cute, but we have 2 boxes still sitting because nobody likes it." I mean, it is the official cereal of the North Pole, as you can see from this seal at the bottom. Maybe it's a regional delicacy that just hasn't caught on here yet. And our final review is from Kelly, who gives this 1 star, does not appear to be a verified purchaser, but says that it is Play-Doh flavored cereal. If you like the taste of Play-Doh, this is the cereal for you. If you didn't get to taste Play-Doh as a child, here's your opportunity. Bought this expecting a bowl of Christmas goodness, was swiftly disappointed. Don't waste your money, or at least buy a box of cereal you'll actually enjoy that you can eat after throwing this away. Toss the whole box after the first bite. This cereal's taken up an awful lot of dumpster space based on these reviews. But it says Play-Doh? Well, it just so happens that we are a Play-Doh household. I'm not the expert that Kelly is when it comes to the flavor of Play-Doh, but let's give it a go. I've got Play-Doh that has been nicely mixed with other Play-Doh, so we're getting a variety pack here. And it's green and red, just like the cereal. Got a nice big old scoop. So Kelly, I'm gonna disagree. This does not taste like the cereal. This is a whole lot saltier and way better. So there you have it, Elf on the Shelf cereal. Try not to make the same mistake I did. In fact, if you don't buy it, maybe it'll just go away. And maybe with it, we'll lose the elf too. Traditions come and go in this lifetime, you know. We've managed to move past mullets, dramatic programming on the radio, flogging as a punishment, and speaking nothing but Latin in church. Let's just do better. Down with the elf. And thank you as always for liking, commenting, and subscribing.